Today, I'm gonna be going from 0 to a trillion, but a secret wheel picks my brain rot. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have a few brain rots in my base already, so we're gonna need to get rid of these. Alright, so I just rebirthed. As you guys can see, my whole base is empty. So now, let's go spin the wheel. Alright, so we are now at the Steal a Brain Rot spin wheel, and we're gonna spin this to determine which brain rot we are going to have first. So let's spin this. Come on, please something good. I hope we get something good. Come on, please. Alright, so we got a Lossahor combination. That's good. Okay, so let's go to the website and buy this brain rot. Bro, why does it even look like that? Oh my god. Alright, the feedback is looking good. Alright, we're gonna buy this one. Alright, so I just joined the guy who added us, and his base is over here. Wait, where is bro? Oh my god, where did bro go? Is bro just not here? I can steal this brain rot chips and queso right now if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. This is the brain rot that we actually bought, so let's steal this one and bring it back to the base. Alright, so we got the Lossahor combination in the base, and it's only 2 million a second, so we're gonna have to pray that we get better brain rots in this video, but this is good for now. And why does bro look like that? Oh my god. Alright, well anyways, on to the next brain rot. Alright, so I'm back on the Steal a Brain Rot wheel, so let's spin and hope we get something very good. Alright, let's see. We got a Crabo Lemonita. What is even that? Hold on. Alright, so I'm on the website and I looked up Crabo Lemonita, and this one actually caught my eye right here. $1 a unit. Let's check this one out. Brain Rot Crabo Lemonita, 235k per second. That's so buns. Okay, yeah, let's buy this one. Alright, we joined the guy that added us, and he's over here. Bro's just, what, standing still, I guess? Okay, bro, let's just steal the brain rot that we need. Alright, let's bring this back to the base. Also, I only have 14 rebirths in my base, and we're gonna be filling it all the way up to the top. So, let's just collect this money, and let's go back to the spinny wheel. The last two brain rots that we got were actually horrible, so we gotta pray we get something good like a strawberry elephant or something right now. So let's spin this. Please, come on, bro, please. Oh my god, we got a Bisone Gipertara. I don't even know how to say this. What is this even brain rot? Oh my god. Alright, let's go to the website. Alright, so we're back on the website, and I looked up this dumb brain rot, and wait, would it be cheating if I got one with like a galaxy mutation? Hold on. Okay, secret. I don't even know what that says. Galaxy 2.1 million. Let's look at this. Okay, everything looks good. Anyways, let's buy this one. Alright, so I just joined the guy who added us, and bro's over here. He's standing in front of his base, and this is indeed the brain rot that we bought right here. This, I'm not even gonna try to say the name. 2.1 million a second. Let's just take this back. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got the Lossahor combination, the Crabo Lemonita, in the, I'm not even gonna attempt to say this guy's name. We're doing all right so far, but let's just hope we get crazy brain rots, because we do need to fill up this whole base. All right, so let's go spin the wheel. Oh my god, we got an Alessio, bro. Okay, let's go to the website. All right, so I found this Galaxy Alessio. It looks pretty good. The only thing is, I don't know how much it produces a second, so I guess we'll buy it and find out. All right, so I joined the guy we were just texting with, and bro's base is over here. Bro's just standing outside with his bat, but the brain rot is right here. The Alessio is Galaxy 1.4 million. Let's take this back to the base. All right, that is our fourth brain rot, the Alessio, so let's go spin the wheel. All right, we need something good right here. I do see strawberry elephant and dragon cannelloni, so let's just spin this and hope we get one of those, please. And bro, it's looking like we got another bad brain rot. All right, so we joined the guy that we bought the brain rot from, and their base is over here. Bro, what is bro's avatar? Why does bro look like that? But anyways, we have this brain rot right here. It's actually probably one of the better brain rots that we're gonna get in this video. So let's just take this back to the base. All right, so we're gonna go through all the brain rots we got so far. We got a Lossahor combination, the Crabo Limoneta, I'm not gonna attempt to say that, the Alessio, and the Bobito Bambito. Okay, yeah, let's go spin the wheel. Please give me a strawberry elephant, please. Oh my god. What is even this brain rot? La Grande combination? I guess that's not that bad. Okay, let's go to the website. Bro, this doesn't even look real. Oh my god, and it's 170 million a second. That's even better. Alright, we just joined the guy that added us, and before we get the brain rot, let's collect this money. We're at 184 billion, but oh my god, it's looking like this guy has other brain rots. And wait, why is his base even locked? What the heck? Oh, bro opened it so we can walk in here. I didn't even know. But anyways, this is the brain rot that we got, 170 mil a second. Okay, let's steal this and bring it back to the base. All right, so I'm back on the stealer brain rot wheel, so let's just spin this and hope I get a strawberry elephant. Come on, please. Oh my god. Okay, what did we get at least? Did we at least get something? Okay, Lost Bros, that's not that bad. Let's go to the website. Oh my god, how many traits does it have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Wait, 6 7. Anyways, 612 million a second. Lost Bros, I think we're gonna buy this one. All right, so I joined the guy who added us and I collected my money, and now we have $2 trillion. But anyways, his base is over here. It's looking like the Lost Bros is inside of it. Did we get scammed? Why does it say 552 million? I thought it was supposed to be 612 million. Anyways, I don't really care. Let's take it back to the base. All right, we officially got our 7th brain rot done, and now we're actually at 3 trillion. So let's go spin the wheel again. Oh my god, we got a buns Orkalelo Orkala. Okay. All right, I just bought the brain rot from this guy, and bro's over here, so let's just go to his base. What is that in his base? Oh, Galaxy Evilodon? Bro, I'm about to take this instead of this buns Orkalelo Orkala. All right, so we got the Orkalelo in the base, and bro, I just need to say that these two brain rots look like they're not even real. All right, so we are back on the stealer brain rot wheel, and I'm hoping that I get a strawberry elephant just so we can end the challenge quicker. So I'm just gonna spin this, and bro, okay, it's not a strawberry elephant, but it's not something that is really bad. All right, so we just joined the guy who added us. Let me collect my money. All right, so we're currently at 16 trillion. Wait, are we gonna have to end the challenge early? I'm actually going up fast. So bro's base is over here, and it looks like the Los Hospasitos is here. So let's bring this back to the base. Oh my god, our bottom floor base is almost full. But wait, we got hit with radioactive? What the heck? Why did we even get hit with radioactive? But anyways, let's go spin the wheel. We got a Trenzozuzu. I'm so bad at saying brain rots. Let's just go to the website. All right, so I found this, and it has the yin and yang trait, 1.4 million a second. And what is this image? Oh my god. All right, so the brain rot is right here, and wait, wasn't it 1.4 million? Is this the second time we got scammed today? And wait, why does bro have his bat in his hand? Anyways, let's just take this brain rot. All right, we got our first brain rot on the second floor. Even though it was a scam, that's fine, but let's go spin the wheel. All right, so we're back on the stealer brain rot wheel, and I'm just gonna spin this. Oh my god, even worse. All right, so we just joined the guy that added us, and let me collect my money. All right, so we're basically at 30 trillion, but let's go to the guy's base. All right, so we're at the guy's base, and this is the brain rot that we bought, so I'm gonna take it back to the base. All right, so we got the second brain rot on the second floor, and let me just say that this floor is starting off to be buns. But anyways, let's go spin the wheel. Okay, so we got a Charlalita Charlala, which is another buns one. All right, so we got the Charlalito Charlala, and this second floor is really not looking that good, so let's go spin the wheel. All right, so I'm back on the wheel, and let's spin it and hope for a strawberry elephant or even a dragon cantaloupe. Oh my, bro, we just missed it. All right, so we're walking up to bro's base, and bro has 2 brain rots. Well, I'm just gonna take the brain rot that we bought. All right, so we got the brain rot, and it's the first good brain rot that we have on the second floor. So all right, so we're back on the stealer brain rot wheel. Let's just spin and hope for the best. All right, so we got a Salmonini Spider Nini. That's not too bad. Let's go to the website. All right, Salmonini Spider Nini, 4.7 million. Bro, that doesn't even look like it's in stealer brain rot, but I'm just gonna have to trust it. All right, so we just joined the guy who added us, and his base is over here, but it looks like this is the brain rot that we bought. It did not look like this on the website, bro. What is even this? All right, well, let's just take it back to the base. All right, so we got the brain rot right here, 4.7 million, Salmonini Spider Nini, and bro, our base is actually starting to look really cool. We only have a few more brain rots to go though. So I'm back on the wheel, and remember, my base only has 14 rebirths, so we need to either fill the whole base or get something as good as a strawberry elephant to hurry up and finish this challenge. So let's spin it, and let's see what we get. Wow, Los Bombonitos. Okay, bro. All right, so here's the Brainrot, 2.2 million Los Bombonitos, and we have one more to go on this floor, and then we move on to the top floor. So let's go spin the wheel. It's Los Bombonitos again. All right, here we go. Los Bombonitos in the base, 3 million a second compared to the 2.2 million a second. But bro, these Brainrots do look cool next to each other, even though they're the same thing. And let me collect my money. All right, so we are currently at 99 trillion. We are 1 trillion away from 100 trillion. So let me just collect all this money. After a while, we finally hit 100 trillion with all these Brainrots. And bro, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even want all these Brainrots. So I will be giving them away to a lucky subscriber. So make sure to comment, hit that like button, and subscribe. Peace.